Alrighty, welcome back everyone. So we're just going to continue on with the component placement portion of the video. So we're just going to put these off to the side for right now. And I think the next thing we want to focus on, I want to focus on the transformer and a bunch of the circuits around here. So we'll look at the snubber circuit and then we'll look at some of these right here, and then we'll look at the MOSFET and those. So we're kind of going, I guess we're kind of sweeping like second row, like we're going horizontally across the schematic sheet, and that's kind of how we're working on it this time. So I'm just going to start by kind of plopping the transformer down where I think it might go. Typically the way power supplies are laid out is there's a huge amount of components on the high voltage side and there's very few on the low voltage. So we don't really need, like say the transformer is right here, we have more than enough room for everything that's going to be on the low voltage side. So this is totally fine. Let's see. So for this is the giant MOSFET. This is going to be on the top side of our board because while this looks like a surface mount, I don't think there's any solder going to be placed here. This is for thermal purposes, and so this is really a through-hole component. Actually, we'll take a look at it in 3D. Here, we can flip it over for you. There you go. So that's what it looks like in 3D. So kind of just plop this down. I've already put these on the bottom side. So these are all those resistors. I'll just take a look at them. So we have like R9, R10 right here are related to the current sense. I'll flip this over now. So we have R9, R10, go here. And again, so you see how tiny these resistors are, and we have so much room. Like being able to fit this thing in is going to give us ample amounts of room for whatever else we need. And then R7. R7 is the gate drive resistor, and so that's going to go near our gate. So here we're just kind of plopping these down because what's really going to happen is I'm going to have to spend more time trying to figure out where I'm going to place this MOSFET. And so these resistors will literally just fit in the cracks. Like you could literally put a resistor like right here or something like that, and it'll fit. So it's not like these aren't that big of a deal. I'll just place them down kind of wherever I think they could go. And these are high voltage, so we can honestly just, so that's good right here with this. Something like this. And then we'll kind of group these, and then we'll kind of see where we want to place this. Maybe something like right here would work. And we'll just start out like doing this, and then we'll see how it goes. So that's all the MOSFET stuff. So then we'll focus on D4, R5, and C6. So I think we cover, so here's C6 actually. So this is up here. Here's D4 and R5 right here. So we'll take these away from this for now, because these actually should go more along this side of the circuit. So we're just going to start inching them closer and closer. And so basically kind of what we're doing is we're slowly migrating all the components towards, we're getting them on the board in a rough spot, and then we'll start tweaking their final locations after that, right? And we'll quickly highlight these. Put these here, right? So we only have a few, like not that many components left to fit on the board. We have a few, and there are a couple big ones that we got to worry about. So we'll just put these around here. So yeah, it's slowly coming together here. Right, see, so yeah, that was all the feedback. So next, yeah, we'll work on these feedback here. So I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna slowly just put these all together, sort of like how I did the Flyback controller circuit. I'm just gonna start placing these kind of right around where, like with relation to each other, and then I'll place the whole group somewhere. So. Alrighty, so yeah, I just kind of inch these into an approximate location where I think they'll go, and I just actually just move this over because I'm getting ready to place the big capacitors. And one thing that's wonderful, like Altium is great. You can highlight all of these components and just twist them, like rotate them as a group around how you like. And that's like a key like strategy that we'll try to use. Is what you first do, kind of like what I've said, is you place components. You first focus on their relation to their like inner groups, if that makes any sense. So like this little group is like the feedback portion of our circuit. So focus on where all the components are in relation to each other right now, and then go and place all the component groups together after that. Okay. So then we'll worry about, so we'll fit all these components together, and then we'll fit this entire group in with the rest of the circuit later. That's kind of how we're going about this whole process. So yeah. This is pretty much what we'll wrap it up here. Next we'll focus on, we'll go back to these bigger components, like the filtering inductor, these big caps and stuff like that. So I'll give some tips on that stuff. Please drop a like if this video helped you out. I really appreciate it. That would help my channel out a ton. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all the videos that I'll be releasing for this project. I'll release videos regularly. I also release a lot of electrical engineering related content, so that's something you might find interesting. So yeah, thank you so much if you made it to the end of the video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.